Alright YouTube, so we have a kind of crazy story, but at the same time it's not really that surprising because we're dealing with a multiplayer game, of course. Some players, a group of players, were banned for life from Fallout 76 for using homophobic slurs in proximity chat. Fallout 76 employs a proximity-based chat system, which means, by default, you can speak and hear other players when you're near them. This is by design. Fallout 76 is a multiplayer-only game that is meant to spark interesting player interaction. The group of high-level players proceeded to follow and kill the other group of players over a period of about 10 minutes. The ringleader, who goes by the username Nathan the Hick, is heard saying "queer down" and "decontaminate the AIDS." One of the victims, AJ from Chicago, took to Twitter to publicize the incident with disturbing video footage that has been viewed over 16,000 times. His tweet says, "So Bethesda, how do we report people in Fallout?" I'm assuming he's naming his friends right here. "And I literally had our characters hunted down and killed by homophobic players. I'll post more of the video in the thread, strong language warning." His other tweet says, "Called themselves the Gay Eliminators, cleansing the wasteland of the queers. Know what we did to your people back then? We killed them. This is the stuff they said to us tonight when playing Fallout." And I'll play you a clip really quick.
He's like, little do these guys know they're gonna get wanted. See if I care, you fucking queer. That was kind of funny.
This is the first time he's been in a gangbang.
Tell your gay friends about this.
In a follow-up interview with Eurogamer, AJ said the harassment began slightly earlier when Nathan the Hick approached the group to ask for a disease cure item. The three of us were having a good time and talking to him, and then one of us commented on his character or his character's outfit being cute. He replied, "I don't fuck with that homo shit," and left. Look, I'll be completely transparent. There is a part of me that finds this funny. I do have a dark sense of humor. I've definitely been in a similar situation before. I've never verbally abused anybody over multiplayer games. We're always in private chat. I've said similar things to this, probably homophobic slurs as well, but it's in private chat where nobody's hearing us and we're not hurting anybody. But for one of the dudes to be like, "Hey man, your character's outfit's cute," and he's like, "I don't fuck with that homo shit," and just leaves, man, that's pretty damn funny. But the way they were griefing the guy in the clip that I showed you, there's more. There's about 3 or 4 minutes of footage. It's obviously excessive and very immature and kind of fucking stupid if we're being honest. I do find it pretty funny though, as they're killing AJ, one of the dudes, I guess probably the leader guy, Nathan the Hick, was saying something along the lines of, these guys don't know that they're gonna get wanted, see if I care, and he obviously throws out a homophobic slur, but I find it funny that they thought that all they were going to do is get wanted in the game, and it turns out they're getting a permanent ban on these accounts. So whatever time and money they might have invested into these accounts, they've lost all that. And I think that's kind of deserving. I think they obviously deserve that, given the situation. And look, as much as a lot of us hate griefing, I don't have a problem with it if the game allows it. I think they're free to do that if they want to. They want to hunt down the guy, kill him, troll him, whatever. The proximity chat, homophobic slurs, obviously that's not necessary. But on the other side too, AJ could have blocked these players. He could have fast traveled away from the situation. We know that you can fast travel away while you're being attacked. And of course, even if it's a bit inconvenient, you could have just left the game and went to a completely different lobby or server. Like, you didn't have to stay there and endure all of that. So, it's no fault on AJ, obviously. No fault on that dude at all. It's completely the other guys. But you could have avoided that if you wanted to. Also, this Nathan the Hit guy has done an interview with Eurogamer as well, and he has a YouTube channel. He actually uploaded his version of all of this called Cleansing of the Queers. So he's embracing all this, so he's clearly a piece of shit anyways. And he even said if given the opportunity, he wouldn't apologize anyway, and I don't necessarily think that he should anyways. It's not going to change anything regardless. There's no point in apologizing. Initially, Bethesda banned their characters for 3 days, and I guess reviewed the situation a little more, looked a little more at the video evidence and all that other stuff, and decided to give them a permanent ban. Now, as for a lifetime ban, it does seem a little bit strong for, essentially, as far as we know, their first mess up at all when it comes to Fallout 76. But on the flip side, there's really no tolerance for that type of stuff these days. It's definitely a different era than it used to be back in, the Xbox 360 days of multiplayer gaming. And I've had worse things said to me on Xbox Live, that's for sure. But ultimately, I don't care one way or the other. I do agree that the guys need to be punished for it. Whether or not you agree with the lifetime ban, I guess that's just subjective. This is just the nature of multiplayer gaming and a multiplayer game having proximity chat. It's just going to continue to happen. You can ban everybody that you want, but there's just going to be more in the future. They can always just create another account. Either way, guys, that's the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'll have the Eurogamer article linked in the description and a link to AJ's Twitter if you want to watch those 2 videos. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, turn on notifications, follow me on Twitter at @the-david, at my Discord. Links to my social networks are in the description and in the outro. Later, guys.
Give me forever for a while, give me forever for a while. Quit